My name's Adam Jakeman. I'm doing the BSc for Sports Coaching, Fitness and Rehab. Because I already did a smaller formation of this course at Banbury, not moving too far away from home, because I would have been 18 at the time. Moving far away would not have been suitable for me because I'm quite a homeboy. So staying close to home was quite nice. So there's always been a general interest. So always, it's very different things like performance-based, data-based, or always been fascinated with recovery, like injury recovery, or anything around fitness-based. So an idealistic goal would be being a physiotherapist or a fitness, anything to do with fitness in a good level sports team. Coaching, if it's possible, would be a nice one as well. How different it is to Banbury, with the more equipment, more advanced use of the equipment and the technology around, then having a lot of different facilities you can go to, wider, having more available places to go. So I think that's probably the thing I've enjoyed the most, is the experience and the availability it's given me. It did take a while to get used to. I signed up for a university course and I didn't expect it to be so centric around the college. But I think the longer I've been here, the more different we've been treated, being able to have more leeway or more use of, like, for example, like the equipment here. I think the main thing I look forward to is quite a lot of, I think the main thing is more social, because we're quite a small group, we're quite close, we know each other quite well. I always enjoy the lectures because every single lesson, you're not always guaranteed to learn something new. If you do learn something new, it's always good, or it's a further of an understanding. So that's always very good, especially in topics for example, personally me, I've invested nearly 5 years in. Always advancing my understanding is always very good. I believe it's made me a lot more aware. So there's definitely some things I was doing as a kid, because obviously when you're a kid, you don't really know a lot unless you properly frequent it. It's like when I was a kid, I never used to stretch before exercise. Now I always do it, because obviously I don't want to get injured as much as I used to when I was a kid. Because I was quite injury prone as a kid, always getting hurt or doing something silly or push myself too far, come back too early. So I think now knowing that as ahead, if I do get injured again, I now no longer need to push myself, or I know a appropriate rehab plan for it, for example. So using study support, especially here, has been able to improve my writing skills. So study support would be a good one. There's always, if you need more personal issues, you've got school nurses, mental health nurses I know are around. So they're always a good one to frequent if you need them. But because it's 2 days, we can still have a job outside, we can still frequent our normal lives, as well as being a student. So that's always good, instead of just being just a student trying to get along. So it's always having that good part of your personal life there, so you don't feel like you're just buried in university and work stuff. From personal experience, plan ahead. That's what I would do, to make sure you can plan your assignments, plan when you can do the work.